Welcome back, my friends, for the last day of Vacation Bible School. We are sad to see it end. This has been a different year, but it's been a lot of fun. Now, if you remember, we did a little bit of a competition between the boys and the girls, and we were bringing food, donations for Cora. Cora is our local food pantry. And so we have counted all the donations that you brought in. And I just want to say thank you, because what a special way to show God's love, to help those in need. However, you have to stick around to the end. We'll have a special presentation to see who actually wins. So today, enjoy our final and last song, enjoy your last craft, and we'll be back to see you soon.
Hey friends, it has been a great time dancing with you this week. We've got one more dance up our sleeves. Don't forget to leave yourself plenty of dancing room and get everyone around you dancing too.
Today's song is my personal favorite. We Can Trust Him is all about those times in our life where we have to put our faith and trust in God. I know I can think of a lot of times I've had to put my trust in Him. Can you? I want you to think about those times every time we do this dance.
All right, are y'all ready to learn our final dance, our day 3 dance? So get up on your feet and let's get to dancing, all right? And we start this song off with a little bit of swimming moves. We're gonna do a forward stroke, back and back. Forward, forward, back and back. You got it. Are you ready for the first part of the song? I think they're ready. All right. If there's one thing, let me see that finger up. If there's one thing we can count on, like you've got a watch on. So let's do that again. If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God, point up to Him, will never, both fingers, never let us down, and we can trust down low everything He does. He keeps His promises. Let me see that Bible again that we did on day 2. He keeps His promises. We know because. You got it. Do y'all want to do that part over again? Okay. All right. If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does. He keeps His promises. We know because. Perfect. Are y'all ready for the chorus? I think they're ready for the chorus, Kinsey. You think they're ready? All right. This one, I like you to do big movements in, okay? So make sure you've got plenty of room. We're going to jump forward, and we're going to jump back, and we're going to do big yes. Are you ready? All right. Y'all got plenty of room? Okay, let's do it. Yeah, the word of the Lord, take that L, and like you're buckling a seatbelt. The word of the Lord holds true. Let me see those hands. Perfect. Let's do that part over again. Yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. And now we get to jump. Are you ready? All right. We can trust Him. Big hands up top and then jump backwards. We can trust Him. Let's do that part again. We can trust Him. We can trust Him. And guess what? You got the whole song. Are y'all ready to dance? All right, let's stand up and get some dancing done.
If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does. He keeps His promises, we know because, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah.
Wow, friends, we had such a fabulous time dancing and singing with you this year. We want to hear you singing and see you dancing all summer long. Stick around for one more fun craft, and we can't wait to see you next year.
Good morning, boys and girls. Thank you so much for coming back for a third day to Vacation Bible School. We are so glad you are here again. And all right, how do we start our day with craft time? With yelling and screaming, right? You know, I don't know if Mom and Dad want to hear that through their Zoom calls and stuff today. So the first time we do our Bible verse, let's whisper. Let's see who can be quietest. Remember, our girls are on this side, our boys are on this one. All right, so the first thing we need to do, give thanks to the Lord. Good job, girls. All right, boys. His love endures forever. Good job, guys. All right, now, last time, I want to scream it from the rooftops. I want as loud as you can. Girls, what are we saying? Give thanks to the Lord. I think I heard it. You guys are so good. I hope you woke the neighbors up. All right, boys, let's see if you can beat these girls. You can do it. I know you can. His love endures forever. Yes, good job, guys. I am so glad, so proud of you. And these verses are Bible verses that will stay with you forever. They stay in your heart, and nobody can take them away from you. Can't they? Can't. All right. Again, today we have one craft for everybody, so everybody in the house can do theirs all at the same time. All right. Only thing we need today, we need this plate. I think that's what it is, because I wouldn't want to wear it as a necklace. It's too big. And the earrings would not work either. Now, but you know what I wish I had on my plate? Macaroni and cheese. I love macaroni and cheese. But instead, we have an anchor. Do you guys know what an anchor is? An anchor is what helps keep a boat or a ship in one place. There is an anchor. It's really, really heavy. Okay, and what they'll do is they'll attach a rope to it, and then you have to attach that rope to the boat. If you don't, then it doesn't do you any good. So you take that, and if you're going fishing in a really good spot and you don't want to move, you put the anchor out, the boat doesn't move. That's awesome. Well, we have an anchor in our life, and that anchor is God. We have to always remember He is there for us no matter where we go, what we do. He is there to always remind us what is right and what is wrong. So we just always have to remember He is to keep our feet on the ground and keep us safe, and we just have to remember He's always there for us. So now that you know what an anchor does, let's decorate our anchor. I don't think sailors like decorated anchors, but we get to do it in VBS. So cool. All right, so now you can get out your little baggie that looks like this, and it's gonna have some little squares and starfish and shells. Don't dump them out. They'll just go everywhere, okay? You don't need to. We'll just set our little bag on the table. First thing we're gonna do is open your glue stick. All right, and remember, we can't do too much glue at one time because it will dry on us. So I'm gonna put glue just on the top part of my anchor. Now I'm gonna take the little tissue paper squares and I'm gonna decorate my anchor. And it's so cool. I love to decorate things and make them all pretty colors. And don't worry about the glue and the purple, because you know when it dries, it's gonna be clear. It's all right. Matt, I wish I could see what you were doing with your anchor. I am sure it is going to be so much prettier than mine. All right. And then these little pieces of paper, once you get glue on your fingers, it sticks, and it's all right, because then you just keep sticking more. And it's okay. All right. I've covered my top part, so now I need some more glue. And of course, tissue is going to stick to the glue stick. We don't want that. Oh my goodness. You guys are doing so good, and I know these little pieces of paper are hard to mess with and pull apart, but you guys can do it. I know you can. It's almost like, see, if we had glitter, we could just sprinkle it, but your parents wouldn't be happy with glitter all over the house. Let's see here. And if you get some that don't stick right, get some more. That's the good thing that we had some amazing people put these craft kits together, and they gave us bunches of stuff. Lots of room to make mistakes and to keep trying again. All right. Are you done yet? I'm not. Don't beat me. Slow down. All right. Now, one thing we see when we go to the ocean, do we see, does anybody see big trucks? What does that have to do with an anchor? No, we see seashells. Oh my goodness. So now we have an glue stick. All right, let's look here. Does your anchor look better than mine? I'm sure it does. All right, now down here on the bottom, on this where this plate bends, I'm gonna put glue and I'm gonna put some seashells and starfish. And I might have to put some on the flat part because I don't know how well it's gonna stick. That's the neat thing with arts and crafts. If one thing doesn't work, you just try something different. It's okay. Now look in your little baggie and you've got some starfish, little itty bitty starfish. All right. And then you have some little itty bitty shells like that. All right, now we have our little seashells on the bottom of our anchor. Now the next thing, what did we say was in the ocean that sort of swims around? Fish, yes. In your bag, you should have a fish sticker. Ooh, I have some interesting fish that have tissue paper stuck to them. Ooh, me, I've never seen these kind of fish. There's a long, skinny fish in my bag. I had one the other day, had polka dots. So cool. All right, so now these you can put anywhere on your plate that you want to. Since my fish is bendy, I'm gonna make him bend in the curve of my plate. So cool. Oh, looks like I have Nemo's brothers and sisters that I can put on there. All right, so now I'll put all my fishy stickers. You might have to. Your kit's probably different than mine, and it's okay. You still have some stickers. Be sure to don't take the ones from your brother and sister, okay? Because one thing God wants us to do is share. The last thing we have to put on here is bubbles. Fishies make bubbles. So those are the little balls that are in your bag, and they're squishy. Cool, so they'll stick in the glue really, really good. This is so much fun, but I so wish I could see what your craft looked like. Oh my goodness. Next year, it'll happen. It will. All right. Looks like mine have ended up in a little semicircle. I can show you. I'll put one more, but you put all the ones you want. See, now I have bubbles over my fish, so that way I know they're breathing and they're still alive. It's a good thing. It is. Boys and girls, let's see. Oh, we have one more thing to put on there. Oh me, for the past few days, you have heard all sorts of neat Bible stories, and in those stories, we learned about how Paul trusted God. So we have to remember to trust God too. We have a sticker that we're to put on the top of our plate, and luckily it's peel and stick. All right. So now you have a picture to remind you to trust God whenever things get crazy in your life, okay? Your anchor is having God in your heart. Always remember, He is always there for you. Boys and girls, thank you so much for being here. It has been so much fun. I hope to see you walking around town with your cross necklace that you made yesterday, and that you're telling all your friends and family about what each of those colors mean. Thank you so much. Remember, God loves you. Take care.
Day 3 of VBS, my mates. Just in case you have forgotten, my name is Sailor Sam. Did you forget? I hope not. I remember you, and I am so glad you are with us today. We have spent the last 2 days memorizing a verse from the Bible. Why would we want to do that? Do you remember any of the reasons we talked about? One is because the Bible says we should. Another is that it helps us to remember the promises of God even when we don't have a Bible to look them up. Let us say together the Bible verse for this week. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His faithful love endures forever. 1 Chronicles 16:34. Now, can you say it without me saying it with you? Say the first part after me. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. What's next? His faithful love endures forever. 1 Chronicles 16:34. Now, you go ahead and put those two together and say the whole verse. Ready, go! Outstanding, my young friends! Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His faithful love endures forever. 1 Chronicles 16:34. The first day of Vacation Bible School, Luke told us the story of how he and Paul were in a shipwreck. That had to be really scary, but Luke told us that Paul was very calm. He did not seem afraid because he knew God was with him. I wonder if Paul remembered the verse we just said. God is faithful even when we are in a shipwreck. Matthew told you about Jesus. Jesus knew that he would come back to life after he died on the cross because God told him he would. God is faithful. God will do what he says he will do. He loves you forever. There may be times when you are scared, when you feel sad, or you just don't know what to do. When this happens, say this verse you have learned. God is faithful to hear your prayers. He keeps his promises, and he loves you. Girls, you say the verse. Boys, you say the verse now, but louder. Now everybody, let's say it together. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His faithful love endures forever. 1 Chronicles 16:34. It has really been special talking with you all these past few days. I'm gonna miss you. If you are ever out on the ocean, look for me in my boat and say, "Ahoy there, Sailor Sam." I will say, "Come aboard." Until then, goodbye, and remember our verse.
All right, my friends, we've come to the end of Vacation Bible School. What an amazing 3 days that we had. And if you did pray that prayer to Jesus and you asked Jesus into your heart, I hope that you tell a parent or tell your pastor, or you can let me know. I would love to know anyway because I want to continue to pray for you. I'll be praying for every single one of you throughout the year. Now, I do believe we did have this competition going, and we are waiting to see if the boys or the girls brought more food this year to help those in need in our county. Now, let's see. Should I tell you or should we invite our special friends? Let's do this. Let's have a drum roll. So everybody take your hands, hit them on your legs. Let's do a drum roll and we'll say, and the winner is...
Girls!
That's right. It's the girls. So congratulations, girls, but thank you, boys, too. All of your contributions will make a difference, and so we appreciate that. Friends, it's been a great week. It was different, but we know that God's love has been shared with so many people. And what the good thing is about this, because it's on YouTube, you can watch it over and over and over, and you can send it to your friends and your family and everyone else. We hope that you have an amazing year. We'll be praying for you. We ask for special blessings on each and every one of you, and we look forward to seeing you in this sanctuary next year. Have a great year.